Hi, my name is Parul Sharma. I'm a technical marketing engineer at Arista Networks. In this video, I will be showing you how to configure a SAML authentication on a cloud-hosted captive portal. First, let's quickly review what SAML is. SAML stands for Security Assertion Markup Language. It is an industry standard access protocol for federated authentication. This allows users to log in into the ITP like Okta or OneLogin and then access other services without needing to re-enter credentials. It uses XML to exchange authentication and authorization messages between ITP and service providers to verify user identity and permission, and then either grants or denies access accordingly. In more simple terms, we can think of it as a cloud replacement of an on-prem Radius Active Directory deployment. Here is the workflow. After initial layer 2 authentication and association, AP redirects client's browser to the guest manager. Guest manager, acting as a service provider, builds a SAML auth request, signs it, and redirects the client browser to the ITP. IDP will verify the authentication request, and if found valid, it will present a login form to the user. User will enter the credential. IDP, after the verification of those credentials, it will generate a SAML assertion and sends it to the guest manager via client browser. Service provider or guest manager in this case will verify SAML assertion, extracts user info, and assigns correct permissions. It also informs AP to admit the Wi-Fi client and open the gate. AP follows the instructions. Now, client is authenticated and have access to the network. For this whole framework to work, both IDP and service provider needs to be aware of each other. All the required configuration parameters like entity ID, login URL, all are contained in a file called metadata file. This metadata file can be downloaded from both ends, and then administrator either uploads directly on each end or enter the values manually. Now let's see the configuration. For demo purpose, I'm using Okta as ITP. I have already pre-configured Okta, have downloaded metadata file and the certificate. I'm creating a new SSID, test SAML. We'll keep all the basic configuration as default. Security open. Check captive portal. And here we can configure the details. SAML is available under custom. Guest managers metadata file can be downloaded from here. And the metadata file from the ITP can be uploaded directly here or can add manually. These are the target attributes. Please make sure the target attribute parameters matches exactly how these are configured on the ITP. It should be the key not the value parameter from IDP. We will also add IDP application URL to the walled garden site so that client can access the IDP URL before the authentication. We can save now and turn on the SSID. Let's open the client and test this SSID. This is the test SAML. Once it gets the IP address, it is redirected to guest manager, now Okta, and Okta presented the login form. I will enter my credential. Okta will verify and send the assertion to the guest manager, as you can see, and client is authenticated now. Let's open a browser and test. Perfect. That's it. The more information is also available here on Wi-Fi Help Portal. Thank you for watching this video.